Welcome back to TFAX. In today's video, we're diving deep into 4 emotionally charged news stories from the world of sister wives. These stories are not only touching, but also highlight the complexities of family, grief, and legacy. We begin with Kody Brown, who reveals the profound sense of loss and unresolved feelings following the tragic passing of his son, Garrison. Painfully honest and heartfelt, he shares how grief affects him in waves, leaving us to ponder the importance of connection and closure. Next, we shift our focus to Janelle Brown, who is brought to tears after a loving tribute to Garrison at the High Country Humane Society. In a touching display of community support, fans rallied to honor his memory by donating in his name, and Janelle's heartfelt reaction reminds us of the enduring impact of love. In another deeply moving moment, Kody recounts his emotional pilgrimage to Wyoming, where he hopes to lay his son to rest. He reflects on the bittersweet memories shared and the devastating reality of losing a child at such a young age. This story highlights the universal struggle of coping with unimaginable loss. Finally, we hear from David Woolley, Christine Brown's husband, as he opens up about his own tragic experience with loss and shares the burden of emotional scars from his first marriage. Through this candid conversation, we gain insight into the struggles of blending families and healing from grief. Stick with us as we explore each of these stories in detail, shedding light on the resilience of the human spirit amidst life's greatest challenges. Kody Brown and his family are facing an unimaginable tragedy following the death of his son, Garrison Brown, who was found dead in his home in Flagstaff, Arizona, on March 5, 2024. In a recent episode of Sister Wives, Kody opened up about the profound grief that has enveloped their family since Garrison's passing, emphasizing that there is so much left unsaid, so much left undone. During the episode, Kody candidly discussed how grief feels like a wave that sweeps over him unexpectedly. He explained that when it hits, there's no escaping it or preventing it from affecting him deeply. Sometimes, out of the blue, it'll overcome me, almost like some kind of anxiety attack, Kody revealed, expressing the raw emotions and overwhelming feelings of loss that accompany such a tragedy. In addition to grappling with his own feelings, Kody also reflected on the complex family dynamics that existed before Garrison's death. There had been a period of estrangement among Kody, Garrison, and some of his siblings due to tensions over COVID protocols and their differing views on family interactions during that time. Kody shared that it was heartbreaking that it took Garrison's passing to bring the family back together again. As the family prepares for Garrison's memorial and burial in Wyoming, Kody highlights the bittersweet nature of this journey. He expressed a desire to lay his son to rest near family members, stating, "This is my son. I rocked him to sleep. This is part of my mourning process." This pilgrimage to Wyoming carries not only the weight of grief, but also the hope of finding healing amidst the pain. Throughout this heartfelt episode, Kody's emotional vulnerability invites viewers into the reality of losing a child. He poignantly remarked that Garrison's poster will forever hang in his garage, serving as a constant reminder of missed moments and the future that will never unfold. This story underscores the enduring impact of love, loss, and the complicated journey of navigating relationships in the face of tragedy. Following Garrison's tragic passing, his mother, Janelle Brown, found herself overwhelmed with emotion as she witnessed the outpouring of love and support from fans and friends. In a recent episode of Sister Wives, Janelle shared how the community came together to honor Garrison's memory by donating to the High Country Humane Center, an organization he passionately supported, particularly as an avid cat lover. As Janelle recounted the heartfelt tribute, she was moved to tears by the sheer number of donations that poured in following Garrison's death. "There were so many that poured in. It was crazy," she expressed, highlighting how humane societies across Flagstaff received contributions from all over the world. This incredible gesture not only celebrated Garrison's love for animals, but also fostered a sense of community and healing in the wake of tragedy. During the episode, Janelle and her daughter Savannah visited the High Country Humane Center, where they were greeted with a plaque dedicated to Garrison and a newly renamed cat adoption room in his honor. This room serves as a space for prospective adopters to meet cats and kittens, providing them a chance to play and connect with their future pets. Seeing the plaque, Janelle couldn't contain her emotions and remarked, "That's awesome," as she broke down in tears. The manager of the Humane Center shared that since Garrison's passing, an impressive $25,000 had been raised for the organization, enabling them to waive adoption fees for a month in his name. Because of this initiative, 36 cats found new homes during this special tribute, an increase of 20% for the shelter. He would be so, obviously, if he was here, we would not be having this conversation, but he would get a kick out of this, Janelle reflected, sharing how important animals were to Garrison and how they helped keep him in a good place. This episode not only showcases Janelle's vulnerability as a mother grappling with grief, but also highlights the legacy of kindness that Garrison has left behind through this collective act of love. As the episode concluded, Janelle expressed the emotional complexity of the situation, stating, "The emotions are complex in the wake of my son's death." She illuminated how, while she felt a sense of gratitude for the positive impact of the donations, she was constantly reminded of the reason they gathered, to honor Garrison's memory. Her heartfelt sentiments serve as a poignant reminder of the importance of community support during times of loss. In a deeply moving segment of Sister Wives, Kody Brown took viewers on an emotional exploration of his feelings as he reflected on the reality of losing his son, Garrison, at such a young age. During the episode, Kody described his emotional pilgrimage to Wyoming, where he hopes to lay Garrison to rest. This journey is not just about finding a final resting place, it's about reconciling his grief and cherishing memories that are now forever imprinted on his heart. Kody opened up about the profound sense of loss he feels, expressing that grief comes in waves that he cannot anticipate or control. "If I cry it out or if I sob it out, I can cut it short, but when that wave comes, I cannot prevent it from affecting me," he shared, providing an honest glimpse into how overwhelming the experience can be. He also described those moments when he feels a surge of grief hit him unexpectedly, comparing it to an anxiety attack, a deep, suffocating feeling that he will never see his son again. As Kody prepared for Garrison's burial, he shared the significance of laying his son to rest near family. "I was the first one that held him. This is my son. I rocked him to sleep. This is part of my mourning process," he remarked, a testament to the strong bond he had with Garrison. Kody emphasized that the burial site would be a place of connection, where he can honor Garrison while also reflecting on their shared memories and the unfinished business that haunts him. In a heart-wrenching revelation, Kody confessed that Garrison's absence leaves him with a constant reminder in his garage, his son's poster. "I will always see it and wonder what was missed in the future that would have been," he said, illustrating the emotional turmoil so many parents experience after losing a child. As he grapples with these feelings, he also recognizes the challenge of transforming his grief into a means of living a meaningful life. The episode also touched on the prior estrangement between Kody and Garrison, highlighting the impact of family dynamics that had shifted during the COVID-19 pandemic. Kody acknowledged the strain and tension that existed, making the circumstances of Garrison's death even more poignant. "Sometimes it takes death to unite people again," he reflected, adding another layer to the complex feelings surrounding loss. This heartfelt segment serves as a powerful reminder of the fragility of life and the importance of cherishing each moment with loved ones. Kody's vulnerability allows viewers to witness the mourning process in its rawest form, encouraging an open dialogue about grief, healing, and the hope to forge connections amidst the pain. In a touching moment on Sister Wives, David Woolley, Christine Brown's husband, opened up about his own heartbreaking experience with loss, drawing parallels between his first wife's death and the tragedy that has befallen the Brown family with the passing of Garrison. During a candid conversation with Christine, David shared the profound impact that losing a loved one can have on the family dynamic. David reflected on the pain of telling his children that their mother had taken her own life, admitting, "One of the hardest things I've ever done was to tell my kids that their mother wasn't coming home." His vulnerability shed light on the long-lasting emotional scars that such loss can create, not only for the individual but for the entire family. "I felt like I let my kids down," he confessed, reinforcing the shared sense of grief and accountability that comes when we lose someone we love. As Christine listened, She empathized with David's experience, acknowledging the weight of their conversations surrounding the loss of Garrison. "I'm glad they have the home videos of them, so they remember because I think without those, I think they forget because it's so sad," she said, emphasizing the importance of preserving memories in the face of overwhelming grief. David's candid recounting of his past allows viewers to grasp the complexity of navigating relationships when tragedy strikes. The emotional candidness of their conversation resonates as David relates that even years after his wife's passing, he still grapples with the memories and remains emotional, highlighting how deeply trauma can affect a family over time. Additionally, Christine and David reflected on the meaningful ways to honor those who have passed. Christine introduced a unique and lighthearted tribute, a tree planted in Garrison's honor in their yard. The flowering willow, named Sedona Midnight, after a humorous comment Garrison once made, serves as a lasting symbol of Garrison's spirit. "It's almost like a way to talk to him," Christine said, pairing laughter with the sadness, allowing room for light amidst the darkness of grief. As they navigated their shared experiences of loss, David and Christine emphasized the importance of support and understanding in rebuilding their lives after such tragedies. This open dialogue about grief not only honors Garrison's memory, but also reinforces the strength of family bonds as they continue to face the challenges life presents. Their heartfelt exchange captures the resilience of the human spirit, reminding us all of the necessity to connect and heal through shared experiences.